coming back at you for the first time from Richmond, Virginia. We're coming at you with the Synonymous podcast, episode 1.
Episode 1.
Yeah, that's my radio drop. Shout out to my sponsor who hooked me up with that. I don't know who that guy is, but he's a good radio personality. Yo, welcome to Synonymous, episode 1. Kane is the name that I go by. Some people in my life call me Travis. Some people call me Kane. It's about half and half. It depends on where you met me, when you met me, and how you met me. You know, my co-host, I don't think he doesn't call me Kane, because when we met, I was still going by Hurricane.
It was Hurricane.
I was Hurricane, baby.
I went Hurricane and Kane, Travis.
Yeah, so, I mean, before that, I had a lot of bad rap names that I'm glad nobody ever called me. We might get into those later, but a lot of bad rap names before Hurricane, and then Kane is the one that stuck. But I'm a hip hop artist from Virginia, originally from Fredericksburg. I spent about the last 6 to 7 years in the DC area, and now I'm in Richmond. Richmond, I kind of see it as my first real hip hop home. This is the first place that I got radio play, first place I started doing shows and shit. So it's only right that I come back. And right now I feel like Richmond hip hop, what's going on in the scene, it's crazy right now. So it's dope, man. I love Richmond. And my co-host here is from this area. He's from the 804. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, man?
No problem. You call me Reggie, as they call me in college where we met. Steady Reggie.
Steady Reggie Rain.
But no, Reggie Williams, former NBA player, had a nice professional career overseas as well. Still playing, but that's my background. My man here, Hurricane, Kane, Travis. Oh, fuck that shit.
No, you good.
We go back and get that shit.
Nah,
but it's just synonymous, man. You got the rapper, you got the athlete. We collide both worlds. He also is an athlete. Combine both worlds, man, and we just, it's what we love.
Yeah,
that's
man.
That's why we're here. That's why we're connected.
We met at VMI. That's where we went to school. We both got scholarships to play there, sports scholarships. I was there for football. He was there for basketball. I mean, we wouldn't have been there otherwise if it wasn't for sports scholarships.
No
I don't think.
To VMI.
Yeah, I mean, but I never even knew about it until they started recruiting me, and I know for sure. It was the same for Reggie. I think we both had our eyes set on higher sights. You know what I'm saying? But and again, no disrespect to VMI. I wouldn't give that experience up for anything, because I wouldn't be right here with my guy right now.
I wouldn't trade that. I wouldn't trade none of that VMI.
But so we went to VMI together. We were roommates the whole time.
4 years.
I went on. I finished VMI. I went on to become an independent music artist. Broke as shit. This guy Reggie went on to become an NBA star. Rich as a motherfucker.
Nah.
So you know what I'm saying? So you got the rapper and you got the ball player. And like Drizzy Drake said, what'd he say? He said, sports and music, man, I swear sports and music are so synonymous, because we want to be them and they want to be us. And so that's where we got the concept of this. I don't want to be you, bro, but you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
I mean,
I get it.
I'm fucking with you. But the rappers always want to be the ballers, and the ballers always want to be the rappers. But in this case, this case is different. The rapper is actually a baller, but see, the baller,
I'm gonna give you a couple bars.
This dude is he's actually like a secret assassin behind the mic, and I can never get him to record anything.
I'm never gonna record.
He's one of the best freestylers, and he definitely was a big part of me owning my craft throughout my college years, because we would freestyle, have ciphers, battles, all kind of shit.
In the middle of the fucking night.
But I can't get this guy to record a song though, because he said, I'm gonna just freestyle that shit.
The best way to do it.
I'm gonna just freestyle it
I'm
anyway.
just in the moment with it.
But so basically, you got the rapper and the athlete, and in this case, we're synonymous. You know, we both have knowledge of our respective career paths and our each other's professions. Reggie knows a lot about music, and he can rap a little bit. And I used to play, so I come from a football family, man. Football and sports was the Bible in my house. Like, that was it.
Everybody on football.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
It's it. It's a football family. It's a football house. It's kind of like the Gronkowski brothers and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all we knew. It's not like we were brainwashed, but that's all we knew. And yeah, man. So music and sports is basically our lives for real. And we just naturally have a lot of dope conversations about music and about sports. So we just figured, why not just cut a mic on and just fucking do this?
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? You getting perspective from folks that's really out here. You gotta somebody that really done it in both respects. Music and sports. But I want to take it back real quick before we get into our backstory. Like I said, Reggie and I, we were roommates at VMI all 4 years. And then I went on to see him go into the NBA, and it was just super dope to see one of your homies reach their goals and watch them climb as we're going after our goals together at the same time. And seeing him get there, it was just a big inspiration for me to keep doing what I was doing. And so we're gonna take it back to 2011. This was from my first album. This is a little verse where I reference kind of the journey of Reggie Williams.
On my table, if it's time to let it go, I don't know if I'm even able. Enough time could make a man unstable. Looking for motivation, I just turn on cable. Cause my man, we made it to the league. And a lot of people along the way, they ain't believe. But led the league in college twice, didn't gas him up. Somehow the scouts still found a way to pass him up. So we took it overseas and made a little cream.
No
and that was
gassing
cool,
for that.
but that wasn't his dream. So he kept climbing, thrived in the D-League, and at the right time, and they called him up and signed him. I tell him that I'm grinding, he told me in due time, and then I look at his hoop grind, cause he been had a warrior attitude about his game now. He just happens to play for Golden State now.
He been had a warrior attitude about his game now. He just happens to play for Golden State
that
now.
shit.
And I got to fast forward to the end of the joint too. Reggie gonna be laughing, but this shit was dope. It's Craig Sager, bro. Craig Sager at halftime interviewed him, and to me, I remember
that shit.
I was in my crib on Charles Street in Fredericksburg, and Reggie had a big first half, and like,
songs, by the way.
and yeah, thank you, man. I mean, but I'm saying that you inspired it, but it was just a big moment. This motherfucker got interviewed at halftime going into the locker room, and I was just like, yo, that's crazy. So I put it at the end of this because I referenced. Let me see if I can find this. It's a long-ass outro.
I kept wiping my face with the towel. I was nervous. I was so nervous.
I remember what you said just because I recorded this song and I had to sit in the mixes and stuff. You probably don't remember. And just
do whatever the team need to win.
That's exactly. Hold up.
Bro, that's all I said.
This evening and take a direction, all for the reason.
After being the leading scorer in the nation in college for 2 years, then not getting a chance in the NBA, playing in France, playing in the D League, how hungry are you to be here tonight?
I'm very hungry. My goal was to get here, and now I'm just trying to stay in the league and get wins.
Now I'm just trying to stay in the league and get wins.
Hey, when you reach a certain level, man, you want to stay. As long as you're winning, you can't leave. You won't go nowhere.
Yeah, a lot of times, what is that question even? You know what I'm saying? All you got to say is I'm just trying to play. I'm just trying to get wins.
Yeah,
it's for my team. I do whatever the team need. I'm here for. I'm just happy to be here. I'm just hope, we're going to try to pull this one out.
Right.
I mean, All those questions are bullshit anyway. But Craig Sager knew his shit. You know,
Craig knew his shit.
Rest in peace to the
France,
god.
He called out, played in France, the D League. He did some research. That's crazy.
Yeah, being the leading scorer in college twice, and
he like took a vested interest in my backstory.
Fuck yeah!
Damn, you don't realize that shit till. Damn, that's crazy. I just realized that.
But like your story was like buzzing at that point. Like that was it was a big deal, and so you know he's supposed to know that. But it's just dope. Craig Sager with the funky suits is like talking to my man on TV. I'm at the crib. Like that was a dope moment for me.
Peace, Craig
yeah,
Sager.
rest in peace. I used his name in a battle reference too. What the fuck did I say? I said because it was just I had my first battle right after he passed, and I said something like, all they gonna wonder is which suit they gonna bury you in. Fucked up. Rest in peace. Sorry, I said that.
It's a bar though.
It was a
You're
bar.
not trying to be disrespectful.
It was a bar. Yeah, no, I was paying homage. You know, the suit game was crazy.
His shoe game was crazy. He wore the best.
Yeah, he really
loudest suits you'd ever find.
He did. But yeah, getting back to our backstory a little bit and our journey. Like I said, we met at VMI. We didn't really know each other before that. We both were actually at the Virginia State All-Star game down in Virginia Beach. And I think my other homie, Nat, I think he spoke to you and I was with him. And you were the MVP of the game, right?
Yeah, the basketball
Yeah, so I
game.
remember watching you and shit. But then once we got to VMI, I didn't put two and two together. But because Reggie and I are both 6 feet and above, we were in the same company. We were in Hollywood Hotel Company.
If y'all don't know from military, by your height, they put you in different companies.
Yeah, so we were in Hollywood. They called it Hollywood Hotel because it was a bunch of athletes that really didn't care. We were, we were kind of there for sports, and you got the short dudes like
Echo?
Golf and Echo.
Fox.
Whoa, that's a different breed. They there for the military.
They go hard.
So they go real hard. Yeah, I think they called it Go Hard Golf or some shit like hard charging Echo and shit like wild shit. Nat was in one of them. Nat was in one of those crazy militant fucking.
It wasn't one of
Reggie and
those.
I would just stroll out the formation and shit.
Because it was Hotel and Alpha. Alpha and Hotel was all the tall people.
Yeah, but I remember one of my so because of that, Reggie and I were like forced to be roommates from the jump. And we just became tight. But one of my earliest recollections of Reggie, so when you get there, you go to Hell Week. Hell Week is a week of just, it's what it sounds like. They put you through hell. They wake you up at 4 o'clock in the morning. You got to go out.
Fucked up haircut.
Shave your fucking head. They start brainwashing you all day. Your first day, you're just screaming, "A cadet will not lie, cheat, steal, nor tolerate those who do. A cadet will not." And then they come over and they yell in your face, make you push, do all kind of shit.
You're basically at the bottom of the totem pole. They break you down to pretty much build you back
exactly.
up. Yeah.
They break you down. They break you down for an entire year.
Yeah.
But Hell Week is the most intense part of that because
I lost 10 pounds, bro.
Bro, I lost probably 20 because I was always underweight trying to stay at weight for my position, and I lost all of that shit like in a couple weeks. But one of my earliest recollections was in Hell Week, and we're out there. So after they run you in the morning, they take you straight to the parade ground, and they just drill you with all these different directions of facing movements and rifle manual, and they throw it at you so fast that they're setting you up to fuck up and see how you deal with it. Well, I was fucking up, like probably a lot of people. And they took me out of formation, and they were like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Hold on, look over here. Look at this fucking rat." They called us rats. "Look at this rat. Look at Williams. He's a problem rat. You want to be like Williams?" And Reggie was over there at this lackluster attention formation form, said his hands were all like loose, baggy, beside, rolling his eyes, rolling his neck around, smacking his teeth, sighing,
play basketball.
all in their face. Like, were you surprised? Did you not know that you were expecting that?
Man, I had no idea. On my visit, I don't even know if they was still in the rat line on my visit. So I didn't even know what I was expecting going into that.
Yeah,
Nothing.
Because from seeing that, I could tell you didn't. I was like, oh man,
Man, I just
they
wanted to
lied
hoop.
to this
I
dude.
just wanted to hoop.
They lied to this dude, man. Reggie didn't give a fuck.
It was
Rolling
crazy.
his eyes.
When they first walk you in for matriculation and you just standing in the courtyard.
That
And
was
they
a shocker
they
too?
all just attack you. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, see me, I had done. I probably seen videos of that.
I never heard of VMI until they came with the scholarship.
Yeah, but when I signed, I was like, well, let me see what the fuck I'm getting into here.
I wish I had known that. I thought my dad, because he was military, kind of prepared me a little bit.
Nah.
It was definitely an awakening.
Yo, yeah, that was hilarious.
It woke me
And then
up.
so I don't even think we were roommates yet, but then like after that situation, then we became roommates. And
After
then
everything's kind of settled down.
yeah, and then he was the guy in my memory that was just listening to. We weren't supposed to have laptops, music, phone, nothing. We weren't supposed to have none of that shit. This dude every morning pulls out a laptop and he's playing Joel Santana.
I had to. Kyle, we should have played.
Yo, I'm gonna cue that up
We should
because
play that.
the people need to hear that song. Yo, what was the website we was on back then? It wasn't Hot New Hip Hop. It was
No,
before
it wasn't
that.
hot new hip hop.
Because you could stream everything.
You could. What
And it
the
was
fuck was it?
way before like Spotify and all that.
Yeah,
It was that was one thing that VMI made us like
You had to
resourceful,
find
almost like prisoners of the internet, bro.
you had to find, because I was coming home from, when I came from, I was coming off of LimeWire.
Okay, yeah.
But then at VMI,
Then we stopped. We would just find different sites.
Yeah, we found
I know
all kind of
Boxton.
sites.
Boxton's still out there.
Boxton.
Boxton's
Hey.
still out there.
Boxton is the best music streaming thing, videos, everything. Now you got every title
Yeah.
and all that, but Boxton was the first.
Right. Yeah. Nah, we were definitely resourceful on the internet, finding sites to play movies and all kind of shit. VMI was a crazy place, man. It was a crazy place. Somebody once told me it's a good place to be from, but it's a shitty place to be at. And I would agree with that. Like I wouldn't trade the experience for anything, but I wouldn't do it again. I might not do it again. I don't know. I mean, but yeah. So that's basically how we met and shit.
Rapping and fucking chinchilla and shit.
Yeah. Freestyle sessions were crazy.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure I got that recorded somewhere.
Our roommates had to hate us for. I swear they hated us, bro.
Oh, they did. Before,
They just wouldn't say it.
Because your first year, you can't pick your roommates. So we had 2 other scragglers in there that was just like, these motherfuckers.
Oh, we had 3.
Oh, yeah. We had the 5-man.
We had Chucky.
Yep.
Jiggity.
This one dude, he was just, a normal cadet. I guess he was there for the military and shit. And the first time Reggie scored like 40 points or something. This dude comes back. Hey, Reggie, can I put your mattress down for you? Can I fix your rack? You want me to shine your shoes? Seriously, man, anything you need, man, I got you. Reggie was like, you don't gotta treat me any different, man. It was fucking me. And
Who else had? Oh, and
fell
Josh.
back. Oh yeah.
Josh was crazy though.
He was a lacrosse player, so
Yeah,
he
he
had
was
another
crazy.
athlete.
He left though.
Yeah.
In the first year.
But yeah, VMI was crazy, man. But I'm glad to leave those years behind me for real. We got a lot of good memories, throughout this podcast. I'm sure we'll bring up a lot of that shit because some classic stories over the years. But yeah, what's going on with you, man? What you got going on right now?
Man, right now I'm just being patient, man. Just waiting on my agent. Hit me up with something. But if not, whatever happens, happens. And then I'm coaching.
Yep.
I'm coaching a semi-pro team here in Richmond. It's actually going good. I'm finding out that I'm liking the
Pull that mic a
coaching.
little bit closer.
I'm finding out I'm liking the coaching aspect.
That's dope.
They, I did some programs before and I thought it was cool, but this actually being hands-on like this it's a different experience. But I always say now I gotta call my old coaches and apologize to them. No, man, that shit is crazy.
You find yourself acting like the players.
I see how I was,
Oh, man.
and then you trying to your coach trying to tell you something. You like, man, but when you coaching, you can see that. Like, damn, was I really like that? Like,
Damn.
that's his
Problem rat.
Yeah, I was a problem rat.
Nah,
I'm a problem rat. I've been a problem rat. That's bad.
Yeah, you just came back from Vegas though, right?
Yeah, I went to Vegas. So I went to Vegas for the McGregor fight.
Yeah, let's talk about
You
that.
a UFC guy?
I'm way more UFC than I am boxing. I watch way more of those fights, but I don't stay up on. I don't know all the names and shit, but I will tell you that McGregor fight, I was locked in for. That was the first fight that I watched all the prelims. I watched the prelims, then the undercard, and bet on damn near all of them.
Oh, you sports betting?
You know, not like.
I don't understand it all the way.
No, not like FanDuel. No, this is super
like
low budget bullshit.
Okay.
We put up our own way to do it, but you know, E. Scott, he into that. he into that sports betting heavy. So he's put me on this, like, how to read the lines.
Right, because that over-under stuff, that's what I don't get it. I don't understand it.
No, we bet on who wins.
So straight up.
How they win and when they win. But those are all like tiebreakers. So first you pick a fighter. If somebody else picks that fighter, then you got to pick what way they lose. So you say, okay, knockout. They pick knockout, then you say, all right, 2 minutes in the third round. And then they
damn, that's intricate.
No, it is, but
that's a detail.
But it's dope though. It's dope, and we all throw in, and then so especially if you win the main pot, the main event, which I bet on Cowboy.
Wow.
I know. I went against my Irish blood.
What caused you to?
Because I'm a fan of Cowboy.
Okay.
I watch him on Joe Rogan's podcast. I like him more as a person. That's why I bet on him, man. That's why I bet on him for real.
I don't know much about UFC, but being in that arena you can feel the energy in there. Like, something about to go down. Like, it's crazy. And then that whole fight, leading up to it, McGregor, his comeback and all that, it was just like, I don't know, I felt like I had to just be there.
No, but I also felt like I wasn't sure if McGregor was, like, prepared.
But what he did before the fight, he like stopped drinking and all kind of stuff. Like, he took a page out of something he said about LeBron James, something he do. So he like changed his whole style.
I think that's good because he looked sharp, and I know his mental game. Pause is a big part of what makes him successful, and I think like all that Mayweather shit kind of got him out of his game and out of his element because it was all about the cameras and the fucking promo.
Well, yeah,
and
he got that
coming in
fame,
with the
man.
Bear coat on. This is polar bear.
Man, he would have made like $85 million from that.
Yeah. So yeah, that will. But
he created a whole brand.
But no, I mean, he was super dangerous leading up to his hiatus. But I just didn't know how he was gonna be off the hiatus. But bro, he came out with
sharp.
Yo,
very sharp.
With the 2 shoulder charges, man. That's what it was for.
I counted it so many times.
Loosened him up, and then
I never seen nobody use the shoulder like that.
I think that's what Rogan said, or somebody that was interviewing him afterwards was like, "Yo, I ain't never seen that shoulder," and I can never recall anybody using that shoulder like that.
That's like a new move he just created in UFC.
Yeah, that was wild. But a lot of people say when it's a quick knockout like that, they're disappointed. Like, damn, I wasted my money for that shit. It was over in 20 seconds. Is that how you felt?
Hell no. That's what I went there for. I didn't want to see no boxing match.
Right.
It's like you going to see a street fight. Like, you don't want to see somebody get beat up in the street, but if you see him fight, don't be shit knock his ass out.
That's fucked up. That's how you feel?
I'm just saying.
Come on, dude.
I'm just saying it's like a fight. You just going to see a fight. They don't want it to be bad and brutal, but
it's gonna be.
Yeah, more than likely.
That is a horrible analogy.
That was a horrible analogy.
That makes it sound like you the guy with the phone saying world star.
What's the one Kimbo Slice used to do?
The backyard fights?
Like, that shit was...
Yeah, I be watching that.
See?
Shit like that.
Like, you want to see somebody get...
I know. I like, same with the fucking street fights and shit on World Star and stuff. I don't want to look at it, but if it's on my screen,
You're
I'm
going to
watch
it. It's like in our nature, man, that to watch people fight and get, I don't want to say messed up, but
Yeah.
I guess that did sound pretty bad.
Not as bad as your R. Kelly comments, but we're not gonna bring it.
No,
up.
I don't even remember what I said.
Well, luckily I don't either, so we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it pushing.
Yeah, I was tripping that day.
Yo, speaking of, let's talk about some music, man. This is naturally what we, usually talk about was new music. What you listening to?
I mean, you already know what I'm.
Yeah, we've talked about this recently. I think we're on the same page with it. I think I know what you're gonna say.
You know, the hottest people out right now is Griselda.
Oh yeah. I thought you was going somewhere else with it, but yeah, that too. I'm gonna expose myself. I'm in the shower singing.
Lucky Day.
Tomorrow.
Oh,
Tomorrow.
yeah. 070 Shake.
Dog, yeah.
Yes, very special. Rocket Ships.
Oh man. Rocket Ships.
Yo, so Guilty Conscious.
The Pines.
Oh yeah.
Guilty Conscious and Under the Moon.
Yeah, Under the Moon.
I know those were her two singles, but still, they did well. They picked the right singles to put out.
I hope they do a video for Rocket Ships.
Yeah, I bet you that'll be one of the singles. That'll probably be the next single.
That's a great song.
But yeah, I think we both been a fan of Shake for a minute. I thought I was following her before anybody, but Reggie showed me a song off Fabulous mixtape that kind of got by me. What's
Summertime
that
Shootout too. It's the first song on there. To the Sky on Summertime Shootout 2.
Yeah. Didn't love the song, but I was just, that's cool. That's cool to know some new shit that she did, But I'm a big fan, man. This album is fucking crazy. It sounds like some Back to the Future shit. Like if you went back to the 80s and just made a couple tweaks on like what you know now about technology and music and shit. That's what it sounds like.
Did
like,
you hear her first album though?
Which one? Glitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay.
Name somebody like me. Oh, yeah. Yo, tell me who sings to you like me.
Pusha T signed her.
Yo, smart.
To good music.
Damn, I didn't know how talented she was. I first learned about her through Yes Jules' Snapchat. I was on there watching Yes Jules' cheeks, just trying to see some cheeks, and I found out about Shake.
Yeah, Yes Jules is she's definitely special.
Yeah, she's definitely special. She's a special artist too.
She's a special artist. She DJ, right?
I don't know what the fuck
I think
she does.
She just getting to it.
She curates shit. She makes parties. She's the event planner. I don't know what she does now. I stopped following her after.
Yeah, those comments.
Yeah.
She was wild. She was.
Yeah. It is what
It is what it is, though.
But yeah, Griselda. And Griselda, man. Griselda is on fire right now. I pulled up. Now, you go ahead and come first, because I'm going to segue that into something else that I got to pick a bone with you about. Pick a bone with you about. It's bone to pick. I got a bone to pick with you about. Wait. No, but first, you go ahead and talk about Griselda, man. Talk about Griselda.
I mean, what you want me to say? I mean,
they
the hottest. They the hottest out right now.
Name something.
As far as like they just everywhere. From
like West Side's album that came out.
Yeah,
was crazy.
M7
was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I like him because he turns like his stuff into art too. Like his cover art for Hermes Wear 7 was like on billboards and everything. He didn't.
That's really why I fuck with Griselda, because their business model is fucking crazy. That everything from the album art to how they push their merch, they make it really valuable. You have to like it's an acquired taste, and they're cool with that.
But they like they personas that they give you match like
the visual.
It's like all authentic. Like it just matched so perfectly. Like
no, it does. It's perfect. I can't even really explain it, but their visual aesthetic goes perfectly with their personas and sonically the way it sounds.
Right.
It's all packaged perfectly, and it's so fire to see a group that's that real get the level of success and the limelight. Like, we was at the crib the other night and they was on Jimmy Fallon. Did you ever see it?
Of course.
Was it dope?
The next morning. You haven't seen it? Oh, yeah, you need to go check that out. It's just, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna be like, damn, this is crazy.
They brought that raw shit.
Griselda is on, and they talking that Griselda.
Damn, see, in the future, we had to queued up. Somebody queued up. We got to get us.
Well, Conway said my weed consent costs more than your mama's rent. Like,
yeah. on Jimmy Fallon though,
Jimmy Fallon, that's different.
Yeah,
that's different.
It is different. It's
but
dope.
They just got that sound, and I don't know. I like that they mix music and art though.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think to me that. It is. Music is art, and music does come with a visual component. That's why, like, my favorite artists of all times always had that. Right. Outkast. They had the visual aesthetic, as far as them, how they dressed, how they looked, and how they rapped, and how they made music, as well as their album covers. The AT-Aliens cover. Right. I mean, one of the best of all time. Aquemini. Like. Who else? Wu-Tang. That's how I saw Wu-Tang too. They always had the visual aesthetic. They,
that W.
That Liquid Swords cover was fucking crazy.
That W came with a lot. They introduced people to all that Shaolin and those movies and getting in touch like with the Japanese and Asian cultures and stuff.
For sure.
They definitely was probably one of the first to leave their imprint on that. Just like Zelda trying to do. Missy was her videos. It was her videos.
Yeah, she had that aesthetic too, though, for sure. But yeah, like you said, it was more so her videos.
Yeah, more
like
for her
album artwork or anything. It was, but it was definitely how she dressed, how she looked, matched the music, and the videos were fucking phenomenal.
You could. Missy got a new video out. You're gonna look at it.
Oh, for sure.
You're gonna look at it.
The music video game is not really like that anymore.
Nah.
You don't, like, I check for videos just because I'm such a fan of it. But I don't think people are really checking for videos outside of like their Instagram stream.
Nah, if it's not on your Instagram stream.
Yeah, then you're not gonna go check for it. But man,
then again, they still getting 70 million views, 100 million views. People still getting big views.
People are still watching it. No, YouTube is the number one way that people consume music. That's the number one way. So you throw a video in there, perfect. Like, people are gonna fucking watch it.
Yeah.
But what else you listening to, yo?
New music or old?
What you think of new music? Let's talk about new music first.
Yeah.
What you think of the Eminem album? This dude cleared his throat.
This is my opinion on Eminem. I like Eminem as a featured artist. I never liked his albums. I just don't know where he...
You never liked any of his albums?
No.
None of his albums?
I've liked songs. There's one album I liked a little bit. Was...
I want to hear this. If there's one that you liked a little bit...
What's the one with the red curtain?
The Eminem Show.
That was a very good album.
But that's not even his best.
I thought it was a good album.
That's not even his best though, bro.
I just never been a fan. I've tried to listen to him. He humney, hey. He's a good rapper, don't get me wrong. He
eliminated him and hit him with the venom and a minute. You don't like that?
No.
But idiom, skidium, ridium, flitium, glitium. You don't like that?
Not for a whole album.
He don't do that on every song though.
He does it on a lot of songs. I know you want to argue this.
He does.
And that's okay. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
See, I feel like you got to explain yourself more because I kind of agree with you. Like, I don't love the fast rap. In fact, I'm very picky about it. Like, if you're gonna do those choppy syllables, you better be saying something.
Yeah.
Like but Eminem is the GOAT at that shit. And you cannot.
For sure. Like I
that.
said, Eminem is. I'm gonna give where he raps. Yes, he's one of the best rappers. I'm talking about as far as me listening to him and his albums. I don't connect with him. Like, but when I hear him on features, like we told Renegade, and he give you them type of bars like that, I'm like, okay, this guy is going up against Titans, and he killing. Remember, you know how much I love D Block. Yeah. And when he was on Welcome to D Block, which Jada, Styles, and Sheik.
How does verse go?
Like, welcome to D Block, the mighty, mighty D Block, the place in New York City where OGs get popped. And he was just going in. He said, place in New York City where Diddy won't even walk. It's D Block.
Fuck, that's hard as a bitch.
Because D Block, Diddy would say, I run New York, I run this city. Diddy.
Right.
It's a place in New York City where Diddy won't even walk.
Song was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he on them features, I'm like, yo, I'm going to listen. I'm checking.
For sure.
When he in the album, I can't. I don't know why. I just can't. I don't connect with him on his albums.
No, I feel you, but I feel the same. Like, I think, to me, as a rapper, I go to Eminem to listen to the technicality and to just see the pure rapping ability.
For sure.
I have to, because I get annoyed as well with that, too much of the skitty-yim, blitty-yim, blitty-yim, and I get annoyed with some of the one-liners. Like, I think sometimes, when he's like, I run up and shoot up the church and go, pew, pew. Like, that's crazy.
I mean, I get it. I get the punchline,
pew,
but...
Pew, pew.
Yeah, but...
You ain't get it, though.
I was playing.
No, they remind me of my eyeballs. They remind me of my eyeballs. I can't tell which one of my pupils are cornier.
Right. But then I like him because he makes songs like, when he made a song like Stan, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of song, I'm like.
Oh, so he can make songs. Some of the stuff does connect with you.
Yeah, I'm talking his whole albums though. You said his whole album. You was talking about his album. He got songs. Stan was crazy.
But back to what I was saying. So like, he does some things that bother me like that, but my homie put it in perspective for me. Shout out Radio B. He said, like, at the level that he's rapping at and the pure volume of rapping that he's giving you, it's petty to just pick out one-liners here and there. And it is, because, like, he does enough impressive shit throughout the verses to make up for that. And when you're rapping that much, you're going to have some fucking lines that ain't going to hit. But yeah, that just reminded me.
Didn't he just set a record?
For what?
He just got in the Guinness record for the most words in the shortest amount of time or something.
Was that off that Godzilla song?
Yeah, it's off the song with Juice WRLD.
Yeah, that song's called Godzilla. That song is crazy.
Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah, what he did at the end of that joint was phenomenal. And like, he's not saying nothing. He's saying stuff, shit.
But it's so...
Like, example, you go to the Busta Rhymes joint, the Chris Brown joint with Busta Rhymes. Yeah.
He ain't saying shit.
Then I hit him with a hit, and then I flip it, and then I rip it, and flip 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 it, and rip it, and flip it.
Chris Brown said way more than Busta. Chris Brown was singing R&B on it. So, no, I got what you're saying.
Speaking of new music, I found a new artist. On the internet. Somebody tagged me on this joint on Facebook, and this is my new favorite artist right now in the game. Bro, let's listen to this.
I'm just an old player from off the block. I get the black girls dick and the white girls cock. I bought the Chinese girl a brand new watch. I love Maria cause she made the tamales for us. I'm the best you hoy cause I'm so support with the voids and ways. And if I smoke a bag of the oil, you get skunked like a white wall on the corner. The beats ain't banging, your range is
fit though.
You pretty Tony, I'm the Mac. When you rap, you don't even like to shit yourself. So take the microphone boy and stick yourself. I get high as a rooftop, sound like a shoe shot.
I ain't noticed the crown.
Nigga, you not, I got the juice, that's word to Tupac. And all you got coming from me is a boom bop. Disrespect what you're not gonna do. put up in your ass with an all-white shoe. We ain't friends, so let's not pretend that this razor won't become JD's revenge.
The man pulled out a switchblade.
You see how slick he put it away though? Hold up, but peep the dancing, because I haven't respected this enough yet.
Hey, hey, hey. Oh, man.
So, yo, I don't know who the fuck that is. But that is the
classic.
dope. That's the dopest shit I ever heard.
He was really rapping.
He was really rapping all them
Put the white walls on the court. Put the white walls on the court.
Yo,
And then
take a nickel bag of the oil, scuff like a white ball on the coin. That's the dopest shit that you heard.
That switchblade did it for me.
Yo, JD's
over.
Revenge.
It was over.
That was crazy.
Who?
The JD's Revenge is from a movie.
Oh.
Yeah, so that makes it go harder. Like he was really spazzing.
He was.
Like every one of those bars was crazy.
It was real.
Like
He really wrote that.
Like it was funny, but that shit was really fire. Like if you break down his bars, like he was going crazy on that. Yo, so anything else you listening to, man?
You know, I'm an R&B head. You know this.
Oh yeah.
I'm super R&B head. I like R&B now because I feel like it's more of a vibe thing. Like energy, you just put like, I don't know, you catch a vibe with it. But the guy I've been listening to a lot is Lucky Day.
Lucky Day is fire. I know a handful of the songs. You and Lou both have been putting me on. I gotta go deeper in the catalog.
Yeah.
Pause. But yeah, he is super dope.
He's really talented. I watched some of his like live, like NPR or whatever. And you realize how dope he is. Another guy I was listening to is Masego. You know Masego?
Yeah, crazy story. I'm actually about to. I can't talk about it yet, but yeah, he's actually from VA.
Yeah, Norfolk or something, right?
The band is working with him, and I'm with the band, so yeah.
That's a good look.
Yeah, he's super dope.
Very dope, very talented. Him, he's not on that level yet, but he reminds, like, I put these guys in this category, like your Anderson .Paaks and like Masego, because they do so much. They play instruments and they sing.
vocals.
Yeah, so I like him
It's a good
in that realm, but not Anderson .Paaks is different.
He's super different.
He's just
Like,
different.
when have you seen the lead vocalist on the drums?
Right.
Like that doesn't happen much. Crazy story about him. I opened up for me and Anderson .Paak opened up for Earl Sweatshirt. This is before Anderson .Paak blew, but like a couple weeks before he blew.
Wow.
And I didn't know who he was. I didn't try to go back and talk to him, because usually the other openers are just, not really worth talking to. So he went out. I didn't even watch his set, bro. I didn't know who he was. And I know this is a lesson to you guys, man. Just make the most of every opportunity.
Wow.
But literally, like, I don't know, 3 weeks, a month later, he's everywhere. And then he gets to be. Then he's on the Double XL cover, and that show was at the Fillmore. And then I remember the next year he came back and he was like, I opened up for Earl here last year. Nobody know who the fuck I was, and now look at me. I mean, it happened like that.
Shit
and
can
it's right
change
in front of my eyes. And
I wonder if that's before or after he got the cosign from Dre.
well, I don't know the timeline of everything, but I feel like he was working with Dre behind the scenes for a while.
Right.
And so that's usually how it works with Dre. Like, Dre snatches you up, brings you in there, starts working with you, and then they devise a plan how they're gonna put you out to the public. I mean, that's what I'm guessing happened. But yeah, Anderson .Paak is different.
What other artists you got Anderson .Paak, you didn't know who he was before he took off. Who else you been around that?
Like, before I knew?
Yeah, before you knew.
Man.
I mean, we was talking the other day. You just was telling me you was been around West Side.
Oh yeah, but they brought me out on the tour. Static Selector, I've had a relationship with him for years, as you know.
Right.
He brought me out on their tour. It was their tour and the Lox tour. So, but they were already kind of at that level. Like,
Yeah,
They were though.
Who they are now? I mean, you're the first one that told me about Conway.
Okay. Yeah, I believe they were. This was 2 years ago. No, they weren't like super. I feel like
I don't think they were. I think you just told me like, yo, you need to listen to these guys, Conway and Westside. You didn't even say Benny yet. You just said Conway.
Because
Westside.
Benny wasn't even on that tour run with them. Benny wasn't even with them.
You just told me.
It was. Yeah, I was telling him last night. It was crazy. Like there was a Baltimore soundstage.
Oh,
that's where we was playing, and the owners of the venue or whoever the people that were working at the venue were giving Westside mad shit about smoking while he was on stage, and so they kept warning him. And then I think they may have cut his mic off or like said, "You have to go right now." And so he got up there. He picked up another mic and he's like, "Yo, fuck that." You know, like I'ma smoke wherever the fuck I want to smoke. I'ma do me. This is y'all can't tell me shit. Blah blah blah. You know, whatever. And then got off stage and Kristen and I standing directly side stage back there smoking with Static or whoever the fuck. And he comes over and he continues his rant on side stage. He's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like he didn't need a mic to speak his mind. Like he was saying the same shit he was saying on stage. And came over and continued his rant to us. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Like, yo, they ain't gonna trip on me like that. I'm gonna smoke wherever. I'm good right here. I'll chill right here and just start smoking with us. And we was like, yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. I guess, like, that's cool, man.
That's crazy.
And Christopher laughing like shit. But yeah, I've been around some folks, but Anderson .Paak one, that was a big one.
That's the biggest one.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest one as far as, like, watching it change like that. Because I feel like when I was doing the shows with Griselda, that I think they already signed to Shady Records.
Yeah, but they still wasn't big.
They still weren't big.
Like where they at now is crazy.
You think so?
Yeah.
I've seen it like that for a while now. In my mind, I feel like they've been at that level.
Man, I think they. I don't know. I hope their run lasts a long time. I don't. But right now, they hot. They hot. That Rock Nation management thing is.
That's big.
That's key.
Yeah.
That's key.
Yeah.
When Jay-Z told them, don't even be on the XXL, y'all don't need it. We got you pretty much.
Oh, yeah. Who does need that, though?
And they didn't even get on it. That's crazy.
Listen to Hov. If Hov is telling you that.
He's a billionaire.
But he's way more than that. Like, his opinion matters. It's like how you navigate a game. We were talking about it earlier. He's one of the artists that has had effortless longevity.
Effortless.
Like, he just goes through the times with ease and
Because
evolves.
he's able to adapt, man. He sit and listen to those people. He's in them. Because they were independent, right?
Yeah.
At first.
Yeah.
So you got to think he had to handle that business.
That's why I love their hustle so much.
Yeah.
Because all that merch and shit that they were doing, that was all before any of this shit. They were just doing it all themselves.
Yeah. And they was getting all the money. I mean, them meetings they had, he already had to learn how to talk that lingo. Him, Dame, and what's his name? Biggs.
Yep.
They had to know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's wild, man.
Prepared him for where he at now.
The music industry, man.
Well, look out. It's another artist look out for. Hov met with him called, you heard of Baby King?
Mm-mm.
You might, I don't know if you're going to like him, but check out Baby King. It's not nothing like thought-provoking, lyrical.
Whose artist is it?
He had like a lunch with Jay-Z or something. I'm telling you, you said listen to Hov.
He had a lunch with Jay-Z.
That thing gonna sign him, bro. Hey, all right.
That's how he knows him. He had a lunch, but for real though. If I
I'm
had a
telling
lunch
you.
with Jay-Z,
I'm telling
motherfuckers
you,
would be like,
you
yo,
on.
Kane had a lunch with Jay-Z.
You on.
Is he working with him? He had lunch with him.
He had lunch with him.
Where they eat? And that's a big, Chick-fil-A? Oh, shit. Nah, he ain't fucking with him like that.
Nah, I'm telling you.
He just caught him in the Chick-fil-A together and they took a selfie.
Hov not gonna just...
That's how people do it on Instagram.
Hov not gonna just sit down and meet with anybody, though.
They be like, yeah, building with the legend.
Right.
I'm building with the God. It was a good conversation. That's how people do. Y'all just took a picture together. Yo, chilling with the. Yo, actually just had a workout with Reggie Williams. It was hard work.
I just left the studio.
He photoshopped.
I laid down quick 16.
That's how they be doing it, man, on a way
I
higher
ain't do
level.
nothing.
Yo.
You see, I'm gonna show you this shit.
That's damn it! I'm fucking.
He recorded it.
This dude just showed me the lunch photo.
Oh, damn, baby king. You